Okay, so today I'm going to show you guys exactly how I make my Italian meatball subs. It is very quick and perfect for a 30-minute meal. Let's just get started. So you are going to need your favorite kind of ground turkey or ground hamburger, whatever type of meat you like. It could be ground veal. It really all depends on what floats your boat. I'm using the Butterball fresh ground turkey, all natural, and this is the family size pack so that I can make some for lunch as well. You're going to need your favorite pasta sauce and marinara sauce. I'm using the Prego marinara. You're also going to need your favorite kind of cheese. This is the grated Parmesan and Romano cheese. You can also get the fresh refrigerated sliced cheese. You're going to need some form of a roll. I got long hoagie rolls, perfect for meatballs. And then you're going to need some butter, which I am going to use to butter my pan when I brown my meatballs. You are also going to need eggs, and that is going to be when you mix all of your stuff together. So far, I only took out half of the meat from my family size package. After opening it, I realized that it was quite a bit, and I'm not sure that I'm going to use all of it. All I've did so far is separate my meat into a small or medium sized bowl. I also cracked one egg. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I also cracked one egg on the bottom of my bowl, and that is actually going to help hold everything together, hold my meatballs together. I also have lined up all of my favorite seasonings. It really depends on what seasonings you and your family like. Everybody is going to be different. I'm just using some regular salt, pepper, some accent, some seasonal, some obey, and if I had some garlic, that would definitely be in there too. So I also decided to add a little bit of onion into the turkey meat. Everybody doesn't have to do this, especially if you don't like onion. I'm not going to put very much because I'm not sure if Keith likes onion that much. But I know he won't mind a little bit mixed up in his food. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this in half. This is just a regular white onion. I also wanted to share with you guys that I picked this up at my local grocery store. It is a great way to save the other half of your onion when you're not using it. Basically, it just opens up like this, and you can just put the half that you're not using inside, and it'll save it and keep it nice and fresh until when you're ready to use it a few days later. So what I did was I went ahead and I made about 1-inch balls. I was able to get 14 to fit into this pan so far, and as you can see, I still have some meat left. So 1/2 of my meat package was more than enough. So what I'm going to go ahead and do with these ones is I'm going to go ahead and cover them with some tin foil, and I'm actually going to place them into our freezer covered for just about 10 minutes or so. What this is going to do is just harden them up a little bit, so when I go to brown them in the skillet, they're not going to fall apart on me, okay? So next I just went ahead and melted some butter in my pan, and I also preheated my oven to about 350 degrees. What I'm going to do is I went ahead and took these out of the freezer, and I'm going to go ahead and place them in my pan while it's on low heat. That way they can start to slowly brown. You can start to hear a slight sizzle. I'm not going to put too many in at once, just enough so that they have room. So all I did was just went ahead and flipped them. You can see the other side is still cooking. I just went ahead and flipped them. I'm just browning them. I'm not cooking them all the way through because then what I'm going to do with the cooked one is put them back in the pan with the marinara sauce and let them bake for the rest of the time that they need to cook. So now I have all of my meatballs in the sauce, the pasta sauce in the tin, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and bake them at 350 for about 10 extra minutes. That way they cook all the way through and my sauce is nice and warm. I'm also going to just take some of the extra onions that I had and saute them. Me and Keith both really liked cooked onions, and I thought that might also taste really good on top of these meatball subs. So while these are caramelizing, I'm going to go ahead and get this in the oven. Some people like their bread toasted, and you definitely can do that just by making your own like butter garlic spread, and you can put your bread upside down on your pan and just let it toast a little bit. Me, I'm a plain Jane type of girl, so I just like my bread regular. But as you can see, my meatballs are nice and done, so I'm just going to take a few and simply scoop them on to my sandwich. So I could probably do 2 more in there and 1 more. Just like that. Nice and sloppy. Add a little extra sauce. Yum. As much sauce as you want. This is one of those dishes that is meant to be messy. So now my meatball sub is all done. So good. Is it good, Kamora? Say yum.